Hello and welcome. We're back to Dev's Hope. We need to fill materials, and after doing some cargo missions and we're just a little over 9 billion, or under 9 billion. We're about 8.5 billion. It's like we're pretty good there. I still want to do some cargo missions to get it up to 10 billion, but we're pretty good there. We need materials more than we need credits right now. Or we need more materials than we need more credits right now. So we're gonna do, ooh, boy, did you see that? It's like we had a lag and then boom, it popped us almost on top of what we were going after. So that was kind of weird. Okay. Now what we're probably going to do is do a manufactured material, raw material, manufactured material, raw material. We'll probably just go back and forth to collect materials. Looking for heat conductive wiring and basic conductors. I just want to see what those numbers are. We could look in our inventory though. Find out for sure. When we get up here, we might check on that. Those two, just to see what it is. Is this right? Basic conductors were at 21. Heat conductive wiring. We're 20. So we're 20 and 21. We kind of need to leave those at about 50 and not take away more than that on those two. Because those two have to do with heat sinks. If we're going to use synthesis to create heat sinks.
Incoming message. Cargo scoop deployed.
How about sys ship? Sys ship. We're just going to head out into the Black Yonder after we get tired of manufactured materials. We'll call the ship back when we need it, for whatever reason. And several videos ago, we got a tritium dash. That was pretty cool. We loaded up 720 units of tritium in the cutter, and well, I thought we would be over, and we were actually under by 19 after we got back to Sophis. I'm always short on those. It's just barely. But I need to make sure that we can do roughly 1,000 before we start looking to go somewhere on Tritium Dash. Now it worked out great. There's one load, but it eats up about 2 to 250 of them just doing the round trip. So you kind of should have more than that. The need needs to be greater before we tackle that.
Incoming message. Cargo scoop deployed.
Yes, we're still going to do cargo missions, but I want our focus to be a little heavier on materials and just a little bit less on cargo, or on credits, because we're almost there with our credits, and we'll get there because we get so bored at just doing materials that we want to do credits. Now with me posting 2 videos a day, you can keep up with what we're doing. But
Incoming message.
before the end of the year, we should be pretty good
Cargo scoop.
on both materials and credits. Then we're going to have to put together a list of places to go, things to see, when we collect all the materials we need and the credits we need. We need to have a list of places to gain credits when we're out and about because of our upkeep. So we'll have some, when we need credits around the bubble, where to go, what kind of cargo we can do. But I've never maxed all our material out, and I'd really like to do that. Because after we do that, I would like to go hit the engineers again and get the experimental done on everything. Just to do it. Just to say we did. And keep topping off at 10 billion. And keep topping off our materials. Keep running around different places, places to go, things to do, things to see. But Dav's Hope is one of the best places we can go, and Sothis and Ceos is one of the best places we can go for credits and materials. Like when we need them. But we need to get grade 5 on manufactured and encoded, and grade 4 on raw materials. Get those done. Then we can work on the lower grades. But I want to put just a little more emphasis on materials and just a hair bit less emphasis on cargo.
Incoming message.
And I know you're going to get tired of Dav's Hope and places like that, but we got to do it. If I'm ever going to max out the materials, we have to do it and go to Jameson for the 2 encodeds that we collect there. We do collect some here. That really does help. And we don't need as much encoded as we do manufactured and raw materials. Let's see.
Incoming message. Cargo scoop deployed.
I don't know what it is about Elite Dangerous though. I mean, all the other games that I enjoy playing always come back to Elite Dangerous. And there's so many things in Elite Dangerous that really frustrate me, but I keep coming back to it. So I'm not really sure what it is. But I do like going out to the crater. It's not as rough as it is here around Dav's Hope. I don't know, we might do 2 videos again on Dav's Hope.
Message.
manufactured, and then do 2 for raw materials again until we fill up. Then we need to go to the material traders and move things around and do it again. And we'll probably get bored out of our mind. And have to do something different. Until I'm just having to get back to Sothis mining. Now it is nice when we go back to Sothis mining to do raw materials to pick something like selenium or antimony or something like that. That is pretty good. Really breaks that up in doing the bounty hunting. Like we got attacked by security forces. That was pretty wild, and I still have no clue what I did. I have a couple of ideas. Either it was friendly fire that caused them to come after me, or when it talks about that crime has happened and everyone needs to be available for scanning, maybe I went after somebody else and it aggravated them. I didn't get a warning, I didn't get notorious or anything like that, or wanted. I didn't get any of that, so I don't know. But we need to do the manufactured for about 25 to 30 minutes each time. And the fleet carrier is next to or near Hippola's hub. Doesn't really matter where it's at, as long as it's within a couple of jumps, because we have a fuel scoop and extra tanks on the planetary Python. So I mean, it's prepared, and a couple of jumps is nothing. I mean, we can do that. 3 jumps to Jameson, and we could do a couple of trips to Jameson where we fill up and then go to the material trader for encoded and then fill up again. Now what's nice is we collect some encoded out here, then go to Jameson, and then go to the material trader, and then maybe come back here and do the whole round again. That might be pretty good to do a double round. But because YouTube requires me to have 1,000 subscribers before I can get any help from them, I need your help there. I need you to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. You get like 2,000 subscribes. You don't have to set notifications on if you don't want to, but we need those subscriptions. And in our description, you see where you can donate and join our Patreon. So that would really help us out. Also putting tritium in the fleet carrier if I haven't already topped it all off like I just did. Now that's of the recording of this video. It could be 30 days after I record it before I get it on YouTube. So if you just happen to be around it, and you can check on inera.cz under Galaxy, under System and Stations, under Fleet Carriers, hit the search and put RG-FC, and it'll tell you where it's at. You can check anytime just to see where the fleet carrier is at. Check the time. It's like 22.5 minutes. I would like to get to 30 minutes before I quit. And we go on to raw materials or whatever we decide to do.
Incoming message. Cargo scoop deployed.
Heat conductive wiring, 26 of 300, so it's probably 29 of 300 now. I want to keep that on 50.
Incoming message. Cargo scoop deployed.
I am keeping my eye out for basic conductors and heat conductive wiring. Let's see where we're at all the time. That one back there, that second one, we come up to it too fast to really be able to check it. Yeah, we're almost at the 30-minute mark. So this will be our last round before we go do some planetary exploration.
Incoming message. Cargo scoop deployed.
And I keep trying to break it up a little bit where it doesn't get too boring. Well, it's going to get boring no matter what, but conductive wiring, 29. So this will be 32. Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you'll come along again and when we do the raw material gathering. So until then, thank you for watching. Goodbye.